No, if you don't have money, if you're not financially
have a job. I didn't say you being broke. You can marry a broke. So with
which is my mother, and I want to tell her how much I love her so much. Mom, thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you for watching.
see what's in the envelope for the guys and benefits.
okay. There's a huge difference between cheating.
Friends with benefits. For me, I think it's true. For you to be in a relationship, you have to most of them.
Because when it's friends with benefit,
Entanglement.
Cheating is cheating.
that entanglement is
a package name to cheating. Entanglement is cheating.
Then why you doing it?
Just break up.
See, as you are going into that entanglement, just
pay.
like that.
So what's it? How about
Situationship? Let me tell you. See, in as much, it's still like situationship. You agree to enter.
I feel entanglement is different from cheating.
Most times, it's always hard to get out of it. And when it comes to friends with benefits, I like you.
And as much as entanglement is different from cheating, side chicks is different from cheating.
It's just
okay, I need to test something else.
I'm not sure of
what is going on.
Thank you.
No, you're not sure.
You want to break up with your spouse?
It happens. You want to break up with your spouse? I didn't add anything. Yes. It's not with this person. I have a female friend.
Okay.
She's interested in him.
You are cheating. That's cheating.
Female friend, because I didn't go out with my girlfriend, I got my female friend to a bar, we hang out.
That's a good
and then friendship. She just
gives a peck. Now,
It's not on the cheek or what else. I find it highly disrespectful. As the girlfriend, I wouldn't know that is meeting a friend at the restaurant. A hug is okay, a hug is fine. You don't even that hug sometimes is a bit too much.
why? Property, bye-bye.
My front of
Now let me tell you Africans don't believe in cheating. No, you made a point that you are African man.
I don't.
You made a point. Before I marry, I need to.
You're not the only one in my life, so she knows what she's entering. But you guys do not have any form of
sure.
You have this. But the point is, if you see, even if the man doesn't tell you,
Men are players naturally. You never know. You never find out. They play the game so well.
see now the eye, everywhere. The signs are there. Why should it be naturally produced? If you're outside the house, if you're comfortable sleeping, that is why girl. That way, I will sleep on.
To me, I don't think. Well, some relation will be like, or some that will just end the relationship, and I think that will be all.
Then they can be an agreement that I'm aware that we are in an open relationship. This is actually
getting married. Why get into that relationship when you know
you just like to experience something.
You do a lot of things that you don't like. Instead of going hide about, you just let him understand. See, it's not cheating. No, it's not cheating. Cheating is when you go behind them.
We allow you.
So that is the thing. No, that is religion.
That is religion. Choosing this person to marry you.
That's called.
No, religion says you leave your father and your mother. And you start
see, you date one person. Yes, when they talk in the Bible, you have to date one person. Listen, let me land. So the question that was thrown to Christ, and he told them that if you date one person, you have to date somebody. If you and person break up,
leave your husband or your wife,
maybe person communicated, and that's where the forgiveness comes in. He also backs it up. Nigeria is very. She has a mansion.
I'm not arguing with you.
I have the chance to go on a federal level.
You are focusing on that
Exactly.
person. I'm not saying you're focusing. It's not the house with your parents. Impregnate your wife.
Wow.
You are a failed man.
No, you go and go and be an adult.
Next question, please.
Enter the equation. I liked you, you liked me. Not about children. So regardless of whether we have children or not, we're supposed to stick together. And what if you can't even? I beg, it's okay.
That is to you.
I beg.
Do
you understand? Do you understand?
You need to give birth now. What's the use of me being with you? You need to give me children. Yes. I want kids and they are with you. You know, there are certain features I see about you and I want a mini-me. Internationally, the way marriage is defined is between a man and woman. Not particularly one woman.
Yes.
And women. Go
You
and
are
read.
justifying
The law.
You know they're getting married or you.
The law. Wait now. Wait.
They're not getting married or you. Why?
That's you. The law says a family. The international law says a family is a man, women. Not support a man and a man, a woman and a woman. No, if you say go to the interstate, yes, they say a man and a man.
I'm saying
Canada, a lady and a lady. Wait, now I'm coming down to know outside now. So I can have a side.
Do you know that in Ghana too, women can marry more than one husband?
Of course.
The international law. Wait, the international law.
What are you saying?
Which is if your wife marries more than one, your wife marries more than one husband, and you take her to the international court of law. Then why is it that you are telling me why am I arranging my life against the law?
Like based on
the constitution and
situationship
and friends with benefits.
Situationship. You are dating a guy and then you are deceiving yourself that you are in a relationship with this guy.
Yes, and you're not.
And then it's not mutual.
So what about friends with benefits?
Friends with benefits. I like you. You don't wake up and just say you just want to be friends with benefits.
No, I'm asking, can you go into a friend with benefits?
If you find yourself in that situation,
so you can do a situationship.
No. Wait, so I will not help you. You will not come. The other me, I will not now come. That's the essence now. Me, I want to come. And then
you're already in that relationship.
And then you're like, what's going on? It's not working. And you're deceiving yourself. No, you're telling yourself.
You that you to have it.
No, what I'm
you found out that
when I was 16, I dated this guy at 16. He was 19 going on 20. I think so. We went out to. I made noodles for them. I called Baba downstairs. Baba, okay, I think.
You even made noodles for them?
Yes, now.
Wow! Oh Lord!
Now my friends now.
Which friend?
We have mutual friends.
What are you saying?
No, they went to.
2 weeks ago, down on you.
What are you saying? Did I say?
Also, down on girlfriend.
How do you think like this?
Did she eat the noodles?
I'm not a sponge person.
Okay.
If you are dating somebody, yeah, I don't have time. You are not the only man.
Love never hook you.
There's no drama. Which
Love has not hook you.
Oh, no, put us through that stage.
Basically, what you guys have said now is, I think what I get is, you guys are saying entanglement, having a sexual
agreement, yes.
Alright guys, it's been a lovely show. It's been nice having my friend.
Yoruba human rights activist Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho.
Tí káwa ní Èkó ń bí àbábá gbogbo àwọn tí so lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ Fúlàní ni wọ́n àfẹ́ wọn mọ́ pọ́ọ̀tì wa náà ní pọ́ọ̀tì méjèèjì Fúlàní ní kọ̀ntró wa ń bẹ̀ àfẹ́ wọn mọ́ gbogbo airport wa ń bẹ̀ yẹn Fúlàní ní so lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ àfẹ́ wọn mọ́ sẹ̀mẹ̀bọ́dà àfẹ́ Fúlàní bẹ̀ mọ́. láti sísí lọ tí bàbá bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe mítì á lọ sí gbogbo bọ́dà wálẹ̀. tí ráìsì ó lè mọ wọlé oúnjẹ ó lè mọ wọlé gbogbo ó lè mọ wọlé nínú ẹlẹ́kùnsẹ́ náà ó ti tó gẹ́ gbogbo bọ́dà wa tí ìjọba Nàìjíríà láwọn tì à ń sọ fún ọ pé àṣìlábẹ́ ọmọ báyìí á lọ sí gbogbo ẹlẹ́ láti sí ìlọ fúnra wa gbogbo ń tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe fún wa àwọn akẹ́tì rẹ́dì fún yín. Mo ń gba ẹnu gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀ ni o àwọn kan lè máa sọ pé ẹnu Yorùbá kò ẹnu wa kò ẹ má fọkàn sí o tẹ́ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ pé ẹnu wa kò ẹ̀yẹ ẹ fọwọ́ kan nìkan ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn ọba pátápátá níbẹ̀ lẹ́yìn wa ọba tó bá bọ̀wọ̀ sílẹ̀ yìí wa kọ́ lọ ṣe fídíò kárí.
At this critical time of the coronavirus pandemic, there is no need to panic. All you need to do is take heed to the safety precautions, know how liable you are to contracting it, the easiest ways to protect yourself. Watch on to learn these and many more. 4 essentials everyone needs to know about the coronavirus. 1. The virus is not heat resistant and so heat. This, however, doesn't mean if one catches the virus, one should go sunbasking. It won't cure it. When you touch metal surfaces, you wash your hands immediately. 3. On fabrics, the virus can only survive for up to 6 hours hydrated, hence preventing the COVID-19 fibrosis from staying. Symptoms of the coronavirus. Symptom 1. Dry cough. The virus first. 2. Pneumonia. The virus will then blend from the throat into the nasal fluid that enters into the trachea and then the lungs, makes you feel like you're drowning. At this point, it is very important that you seek medical attention as it is getting to the most critical stage. Here are 4 basic ways to protect yourself and the society. 20 seconds with soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub sanitizer. Anytime you touch a hard surface, visit the toilets or come in contact are not clean. 2. If you have a cough, cover your nose and mouth with a disposable tissue. Dispose the tissue properly and sanitize or wash your hands afterwards. Sanitize. 3. Keep a safe distance of about 1 meter or 3 feet away from people who feel unwell, who have a cough or sneezing has the disease. 4. If you have a fever, cough, to give an update on your health and travel history. How to check yourself every morning for the coronavirus. Stiffness or tightness, then you're COVID-19 free. Remember, you cannot be safe from coronavirus if you are safety measures. Brought to you by KOKO TV.
Just like that. I'm right.
Do you say pinjamas or pyjamas? Do you say tiri or three? Do you say chewing gum or chewing gum? In this movie, we are going to find out those that say chewing gum and the posh ones that say chewing gum. My name is Jane Aimokowa and this is KOKO TV. We are on the red carpet of the movie The Ras Guy at the Film House Cinema Landmark. Join me as we get to find out people's expectations, comments, and of course, their fave celebs starring in the movie. Let's go. Okay, so what are you expecting from this movie?
This is a comedy movie, basically.
How about you? Okay, but I just want to ask one question. Yeah. Which do you say? Do you say three or you actually say three? Three. Which do you say? Do you say three? Do you say three or you say three?
Three.
Are you sure?
Okay, three.
Alright, thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
I'm
trying to speak good English, but nonsense is coming off my mouth.
My name is Ade-Ann Chuengu. I work with the KOKO team at Kikabaum Media. I actually came here to, see the premiere of the movie because I'm so excited. I mean, it's last season, everybody's just, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, so who is your favorite character that you are anticipating the action and everything?
Very simple, the way most movie roles come about. There's a writer who writes the script, the producer or the production studio. In this case, it's a motion picture. Called me up and said, there's this story, we're taking my picture phone on the road. Hey! And I said, yeah, I went with you. I like that character. He was quiet, he was there, but he wasn't there. I said, for once, let me get way up there. Funny, fresh, there are lessons. See, everything I do, I try to make sure I'm an entertainer.
Yeah.
After laughing, what do you learn? This movie is going to do it.
So what next should we expect from Frank Donga?
Maybe a Frank Donga feature movie. Feature film.
Alright, thank you very much.
Don't let them hear out. It's coded. Just hear you.
This thing really do na pure jazz. Na juju.
Wow, okay, so how did this whole project, how did it come about?
No. Well, I've worked with Trainer Studios. We've done about 4 projects together before. So it's just another family reunion, another project that we're working on together. They had the script down and they called me to come direct and co-produce. And hopefully we've delivered.
So how was it?
Seeing the vision come to life. So that's what I live for, and I love what I do.
Alright, so how well do you think this movie will do in the industry?
Well, as long as people enjoy it, I'm fine. I don't really care about anything else. Come and enjoy the film, come and laugh. It's a fantastic story as well, so yeah.
So what else should we expect from you?
You mean in the future?
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff, in the works. I think when the time is right, we shall be revealing.
About us, if 3 people be like this, something will happen. How many people there here? 3. I mean 3 of us, maybe do like this.
You want to come and do me that I'm old like this?
No, you're looking fresh and posh actually. But before we start, which do you say? Do you say 3 or 3?
Sometimes I say 3. Sometimes I say 3.
Sometimes you are posh, sometimes you are rat like.
My dear, I think sometimes you just play to the environment. Because sometimes you just feel like, a certain emotion needs to pop up. And you just have to give it, to the girl from the hood, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be like a chameleon, girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah! Alright, can you just kindly introduce yourself?
Okay, hi, my name is Charles Baby. I'm an actor and I'm also a cast member of the film Ras Guy by Trainer Studios.
So how did the role come about?
I auditioned.
Oh wow.
I auditioned, yes. You will audition in Nollywood. I mean, sometimes scripts come to you, sometimes you audition. For this particular one, I auditioned and I was told that I got the part. So yeah.
So how was the experience on the set?
Oh, it was wonderful. Everybody, welfare, to sound, to light, to camera. I mean, Bishop was on the camera. Bishop manned the camera, and that guy was phenomenal. They weren't wasted shots or taking too much shots that you wouldn't need at the end of the day. His shots were planned, and of course the director as well. Two of them I've worked before. I've worked with two of them before, and my role at some point was because at some point something happens to him, and of course you go to the closest people to report what's going on. And I was one of the people who tried to figure out what was going on, and at times had to cover up for certain things that he was going through. So yeah, that was my character.
Alright, so how well do you think this movie will do in the industry?
What?
How well do you think the movie will do in the movie industry?
I think it will do very well because first of all, it's a contemporary story, it's a modern day thing. This whole thing where we try to put different masks on our faces for different occasions. It just goes to show that look, there are certain things in life that are important, there are certain things that are not. And stick to that. Because at the end of the day, that's what's important.
Word. Thank you very much.
Deep.
Yes, deep. Yes, think about it.
All this is where they go, I go. Oh yeah! Hit me! Tell me, Pam!
My name is Tina Different and I work with Tina.
Oh wow! Alright, so you're here to watch The Rat Guy, the movie. So what are you expecting?
I know last season so I think it'll be really funny. Just a good time, you know. First of all, I found it tough to find a rat outfit.
Yeah, question. Yeah. What do you say? Are you the type of person that says chewing gum or you say chewing gum?
Of course it's chewing gum.
Oh,
like
wow.
See?
Oh wow. Oh my
but
god.
Good up, Sha. Younger me, maybe not.
Alright, thank you very, very much. Alright, thank you. Bye.
Okay, my name is Titus Abraham and I'm live at the movie premiere of The Wise Guy.
Aww.
It's gonna be vast today.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see all those vast people display themselves. It's gonna be awesome.
Alright, so what are you expecting from the movie?
What I'm expecting to see Lasisi. I'm expecting to see Fandonga display their madness. You know, something is about to happen. Something is about to happen right now.
Okay, so are you the kind of person that says chewing gum or you say...
I mean, I'm apology.
Can you kindly do any dance step for us? Any Raz dance step?
Any Raz?
Yes, anyone.
I can't, but I learned, I'm not Nigerian. I learned as a song that I can do. My name is Amalkan Sime. I am Amalkan Sime. I'm a media personality.
Alright. So what are you expecting from this movie?
I watched the trailer. I love and become who they are now. And it's just great to see them become more because I didn't expect this from this movie. But I can't wait to get in and find out what they have in store.
Okay, so who is your favorite character that is a must-see for you in this movie?
Honestly, like
Lasisi?
Like sometimes I want to insert him. What does he say? Something just happened right now.
Yeah.
Three.
Alright, thank you very, very much. Alright.
What with the Leon document file? What is wrong with you?
Emma.
You look educated enough for the job, except you're some sort of undercover illiterate.
You will take over the Haruna Holdings contract fully.
Is this supposed to be like what the Champions League and I'm supposed to do?
It's clearly out of your league.
Any dance step for us? Oh yeah, now. Oh my god. Okay, so what are you expecting from me?
So I'm here to catch fun because that guy has no dulling moment at all. So I mean, in fact, from the promo, you know that this film is going to be raspberry. So I'm here to be raspberry.
Alright, so are you the kind of person that says theory or you say three?
That's what?
Are you the kind of person that says theory or you say three?
Oh, well, it depends. When you pay me, I'll say three. When you don't pay me, I'll say three.
Oh my god, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, my pleasure.
Alright, thank you. Okay, so first of all, can you do any dance step for us? Any Raz dance step for us?
Wait, this man's...
Is that Raz or what?
Well, I'm expecting a good movie, to be very sincere. I know it's going to be a good movie. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's a good movie.
Same with it, like I said, yeah, just fingers crossed.
Okay, so who is that particular character you are anticipating to see in this movie?
I mean, it's Lasisi, right?
I think this is his first lead as well. Yeah, so I'm excited to see him take that jump.
Just so I'm not wrong.
It's not his movie. It's Trino Pictures.
Yeah. Okay, so lastly, are you the kind of person that says chewing gum or you say chewing gum?
I say chewing gum. I can't remember when
I spirit thing.
Alright, thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm making more important decisions. Do you believe in superstition, Mr. Johnson?
Okay, so can you kindly introduce yourself?
My name is Gucci Frank.
Aww, okay. So what was your role in this movie?
I'll say I made a cameo appearance, so I played... Have you seen the film?
No, I've not seen it yet now. We are all here for the premiere.
Watch the film now.
Alright, okay, so...
tell them anything, they should go watch the film.
Okay, so how was your experience on the set?
So, I'm very, very honored and proud to say that this film is Lasisi Eleno's first project, and he did an amazing job for a first time. Working alongside him was what you guys have been watching on your phones is the same thing. Like you're going to be laughing from giving talents the opportunity to showcase what they can do. You know, talking about Ras Guy, Lasisi, headlining such a big project. So it's going to be explosive. It's a romantic comedy, so you're just going to fall in love and laugh.
Okay, so lastly, are you the kind of person that says chingom?
He gets one powerful man of God. Yes, he carry power.
This thing really do na pure jazz. Na juju.
My customer.
My God! My stick is back. It has returned dead.
I am an A-girl. What self-respecting A-girl talks like this? Going around using words who's meaning I don't even know.
How many people there here? Tiri. I'm meeting your boss. Make you do like this. All this way they do, I go. Oh yeah! Hit me!
Let me come.
you try it? Why you want to kick us? Why you stop me? Why you stop me? What did we do? For one way? For one way? What did we do? Leave the car.
That is what he's supposed to. If he says sorry,
if he says sorry, he's just coming out. What did happen? What did happen? Nobody's laughing. Nobody's laughing. Wait. Now you got that fool. You can lose your job. You can lose your job. You can lose your job. Hey, what happened? You can lose your job. You go pay my car.
That's okay.
You go pay my car.
That's okay. That's okay. No, go. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
You don't spoil the car. Nobody. Back my car. Let's go. I said go for my car. Let's go my car. Back. What did we do? What did we do? So that's why they put. We came out of bed. With the yes way.
Well, rich court will talk about.
No pass one way. We are the fight here. We don't pass one way. Prove it God. We don't came out one way. Every time, what did happen? Not be like that. Forget it.
Come, what is that patrol vehicle? Now, so you go carry on this office.
Nobody just come out now. I'm trying to.
And I want to, on behalf of the government and the entire people of Lagos State, through the CP, expected of a police officer, and I want to implore all other officers to see that indeed there could be times when you'll be provoked, take his full and I want to use this to just commend him, to thank him, and give him a governorship handshake or elbow shake, as the case may be, as a source of encouragement for him and for a good case for others. Thank you very much, CP, and I want to wish you men all the very best. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Uzo Pamela Ipejoku. I'm known as Pamela Nin on Twitter and in engagement. I'm very grateful for that. I'm grateful to you all for lending me your voices. But then again, I posted an article to follow it up, telling them to read, and I totally understand because somebody reached out to me and was like, Pamela, I'm at work, so I can't really read this now, but I'll retweet anyways. So I don't just want you guys to just retweet, I want you guys to notice. So I'll give the story, I'll tell the story now in my own summary, so you guys can just have a full, the story in full details, because I don't like when people just know half of the story. I feel like if you want to know something, just know it in full. So please, if you can take out your time to just read everything on Azuka Jipose's page on Facebook. Honestly, okay, this is the second arrest that is happening of my dad. Last year, I got a call from a strange number saying, Uzo, sorry, be strong for your daddy. I know what's happening. It will be hard. I was scared to my bone marrow. I was praying in my mind. Immediately, I don't even know what I replied. That man said, well, I hung up and called my daddy immediately. I didn't even call my mother to ask what happened to daddy. I wanted to hear from my daddy directly, because me, I don't want to hear that. God forbid, though. He said, so it's me, don't worry, calm down, I'll be fine. I've never heard my dad sound like that in my life. I said, okay, I was convinced that was not my daddy. So I called my mom and I said, Mommy, one street man called me telling me to take heart. I should be strong for daddy. What's happening? And I called daddy. Daddy was not sounding like daddy. I'm not sure it's daddy that is with his phone. But I was trying not to tell you because I know that you'll be so worried. I don't want to get you so worried. I mean, Mommy, what happened to daddy? No one get worried that he was coming back from a burial he went for in the village, and next thing, a lot of policemen just gathered. They were driving, a lot of policemen just put down. Next thing, my father now came down and followed him. But that's what they told her. That Ed had already got into Uromi, and he's on his way to Abuja. So they had already transported him from Asaba to Abuja. They had not charged him with any case. He was just there. Where is the case? So let us attend to it. Nothing was happening. He was there. That's why he was there. Corona came. My father started lockdown. Before they announced lockdown, he was in that detention. Corona came. That one, Corona just made the matter worse because nobody was not listening to us. Everybody said that they are locked down. Something that they would have done. Detention to prison. Apparently, detention and prison, they are two different things. Prison is actually better. What my daddy is in right now is actually detention, not prison. He said prison, at least you can move around. Detention is just more room. I've actually never been to the prison of detention to see my dad. My daddy doesn't want me around. He doesn't want to see me. And they don't see my father. They took my father on pharmacy induction day last year, 2020, January 24th. They released him on the lockdown. We're just at home without my father. Imagine. It was so sad. Every day prayer, Neduko, this is my father. Neduko, stop me. Neduko, God, please save us from Neduko. Save us from Neduko. Save us from the hands of Neduko. Very ridiculous bill. Bill of 50 million naira and the landed property in Abuja. Which kind of bill is that one? For us and help us a whole lot. That's the owner of Reno Oil, Gabriel Obichi, on which his life is now in danger for helping us. So please, Nebuko just wants to intimidate all of us in that village, this country. I don't know who is bigger than him, but I know that there are a lot of people bigger than him, and definitely somebody will hear my cry. Somebody will hear my cry. So, next thing my uncle is telling me, Uzo, is it true that they arrested your father again? I did not understand that they arrested him again. I said, that one happened again. She said it's the same case. This time they didn't change some things in it. They won't, the same victim, the same person. That you tell me it is obvious. You will see how obvious it is that this is just a case that was just made up and has this very rich sponsor backing it up with money. The same money. We need you guys to look at the case. I'm going to post the case file. Look at it, analyze it, and tell me if this thing makes sense. And tell me if you don't know that there's obviously something very, very, very fishy going on in that case. This conspiracy is just so annoying and it's just so unfair. All for what? Why? Forcefully collecting people's lands in the village when you can just buy it. Why don't you just buy it? My father told him to just buy it. Next thing, Neduko, once you don't agree with once you don't dance to the tune of his music, you're in trouble. That's how most of my village people are in trouble like this. If Neduko say A and you don't want to do A, you want to do B, you're in trouble. What's this with you? I'm supposed you to collect the villagers' land. Who told you that? Like, you're a billionaire, these villagers, that land might be the only property that they have. Their only ancestral land. You want to collect it? Why? Okay, quite alright. You want to build a school? That is beautiful. That is, you want to have it's a private university. Wow, I want to use. And quite alright. Our previous OB had already given him 33 acres of land before. Now he wants more. And when they gave him that land before, he told them that he wanted to build a dairy farm. He told them he wanted to build a dairy farm. Everybody, so everybody was impressed that dairy farming out here, that would be so nice and all that. You get. Next thing, we gave Neduko land to build dairy farm. Next thing, we saw mansion. What is dairy farm? We don't understand. Oh no, school for my tourist site. So, but that was not what you said you wanted to do. It was a tourist site. You will go there. Mansion for himself, his own self. A very lovely, beautiful mansion that he used the dairy farm that now came to do
From this day forth, anyone who throws roses at my son's feet will answer to me.
Coming to America Part 2 returns to the big screen as the 1988 movie, which became a legend amongst Hollywood movies, is back after 30 years to take us on another legendary journey we will remember for over 60 years this time.
Hey, what you doing back here? Mufasa!
Remember Prince Akeem, played by Eddie Murphy?
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
Who set out to find a woman who would love him for who he is and not for his regal status.
Lisa, please. I love you.
What about the woman you're supposed to marry?
I do not love her. Why do you think I came to America?
Well, this time he has a...
And they say you are the leader of tomorrow. How do you do that?
I go use stars for this one. That's just my own opinion. Thank you.
Out on the street of Lagos to see what people have to say about trending issues happening around them. And of the truth, SARS is a major issue. This past week in Nigeria was a hit. When I mean hit, H-E-A-T, it was really hot in the sense that Nigerians and Nigerian celebrities, but as it is, SARS is not just a trend, but a global movement for Nigerians fighting for their own safety in their own country. After all has been said and done, the IGP in the person of General Muhammadu Adamu declared yesterday that SARS has been dissolved.
The Special Anti-Robbery Squad of the Nigerian Police, otherwise known as SARS, is hereby dissolved.
And that they are going to look into it to restructure, dissolve them. In Nigeria, fighting for your own safety and other basic amenities is actually not adding up. Where does this actually make sense? And Twitter platform, Toyin Aimaku also took her own protest, a grassroots protest, in a location where she said that she was shooting a movie. She led her own protest against us, and we actually saw what she did. Even other people, other celebrities, Nigerian celebrities, people in entertainment world, people were literally tired. But then, for those that said they are going to hold their own protest this week, I think you guys just need to calm down and chill about that, because as it is, SARS has already been dissolved. But Davido that said he was going to do his own this week, and Naira Marley, people are already telling them that they are already on their own. But then it is a good thing to know that when we all as Nigerians come together in solidarity, there's actually something that we can push. Even the new faces in stardom, the likes of the Big Brother Naija celebrities, they actually did not carry last in the protest. We saw Erica distribute food to protest. But then it's just good news to know that this sort of a thing has been dissolved. Even Rema went to the height of taking his dreads off, saying that the fact that he has dreads on doesn't mean he is a criminal. What's your name?
My name is Big Flo. That's like I'm popularly known as Big Flo.
Alright.
I'm a choreographer.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. So what do you have to say about this whole SAS thing?
Yeah, for me, in fact, as a be like this, I don't want to speak English. I want to speak English because I'm in Nigeria. Do you understand? English is a bold language. I'm tell my people right now. Do you understand? Right now, SAS, they don't do one too much come out. That is the best thing for those people to come out and protest. Do you know what that? You know what that brought me? Like you could tell so many changes. Like he entered the game, people change, government here now. So the youth guys know they get power. Do you understand? Now this is what I want to tell my people out there, bro. Anywhere where una dey, now una be the government. Now una be the government. Make nobody papa come and make una feel like say, now them be the government. Now you will be used to the government. Do you understand? Nobody should put you on any what's happened. We made it to the top. You could see changes everywhere. Nigeria police, I want you guys to look at yourself, work on yourself, work with yourself, understand yourself, and put people who understand that work in power, rather putting people who are not understanding, you understand, in power. The only thing I have to say is God bless Nigeria.
Nigeria for some time.
The trust issue is very bad. The main thing, they are not going for the big boy. They are going with those ones that are not the big boy. They are killing them. It's very bad. It's bad.
Have you had a personal encounter?
If they have that, this thing, they won't go collect money, start it. They'll just follow them along. Before you know that, they will take the money, which is very bad. It's not good.
Okay, so now the IGP said they are going to ban them. Okay, do you think it's the truth or they are just trying to lead us on?
The thing about the right time, they do it at the wrong time, which is very bad.
Okay, so now what do you have to say to people just for their own safety sake, even though SAS end up not being abolished or banned?
SAS being not abolished or banned, they have to ban them for people's life to be safe. That is it.
All right, thank you so much for
your
welcome.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Make them really ban them because normally guy man no fit just dey say as in just dey struggle, you no get money. At the end, you can't make money SAS. They can't disturb the guy up and down. So this sort of a thing, what the government really do now really good thing to see work safe. When I can't get money now, SAS now they can't trouble me up and down. Actually, I go use SAS for this one. That's just my own opinion. Thank you.
Okay.
Babatunde. Yeah. So, àwọn people need one for anything. Because of it, when they were part of the celebration power of one great wala. If you just believe one look, need one for anything.
Okay, but like one-on-one, what you were harassing?
For instance, like one of my customers, they pay a jolly rampon. So the guru and one need there. So come along.
Check your phone. Is it a crime to look good? Is it a crime to wear good shoes? Is it a crime to have good patrol? They need to set up a panel to tell us we need a standing order that they kill them. We don't want SAS. We don't want SAS. We don't want it.
What about the lack?
They don't put all those family now. They don't put them for tears. So many breadwinners, or I don't kill them. Look at the story of this guy that was watching football match, Colari or what have you. They just killed that boy. They killed the picture. And they say youth are...
I said, so tell me, what do you think about SAS in Nigeria?
Government should just look for another means. Okay, I know they are.
Okay, and what's your opinion about the protest led by Nigerian youths?
Yeah, I think it's a good start off. Like I've been looking at my social media and I really like it. I actually use my Instagram and I see the video at the end. So like it was really impressive and I love it.
Anyway guys, that is that about that is concerned. We've heard from different people what they feel about SAS and what they want to be done to this special anti-robbery squad. Anyway guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and send the notification bell so that you will notified whenever we post. Till I come your way next time on the catch show, my name is Sophie. Remember to always stay safe.
The annual global celebration of the woman is here again, and coincidentally, the first woman and the first African to be appointed as the DG of the World Trade Organization has just resumed office. Interesting, right? There are thousands of things to be known about this woman, and KOKO TV has just taken this bold step of bringing you all new appointments. How did it go down? And then, first off, how was the process? How was the process for you, for dad, for your brothers, and even for mom? How was the process? And then when it eventually came, how did it go?
The process is very arduous and it's very stressful. And of course, the people feeling the acute stress was number one, my mom, for sure, felt the acute stress, but also my father. You know, he has been a fantastic support, you know, also for my mom. And so he, you know, he's out there trying to like keep her. And then similarly for my siblings, Uzo, Kechuka, and Uchechi. So I think overall, I would say this was a stressful process, but the acuity of the stress decreased, you know, depending the further distance away from my mom, but everyone felt something. And it's because I mean, basically what I was saying was, this is the strangest job application and interview process I have ever witnessed. And it was muted because we're in a pandemic. So in times when it's not a pandemic, the candidates are expected to fly across the world, you know. Maybe you'll be in Barbados this day, then in Fiji the next day, then Japan, you know, then Senegal, then, you know, going from call that call. Then secondly, you have almost like an exam of sorts. So not only do you have to have travel, political skill, you know, and diplomacy, but you also have to know what you're talking about. And even my mom was sitting down, preparing, studying, making sure that she understood the details related to trade, you know, because when they interview you, they ask you those details. They want to make sure they're getting the best person for the job. So when you combine those different kinds of skill sets needed with the stress of the situation, add to that the political overlay, you know, which happened with the initial Trump administration, first going along with the process, and then at the last minute, like saying, oh no, we don't think it was a fair process. And then being in limbo while we were waiting.
2 days ago, how did that go? How was the celebration? How was even the celebration of the appointment?
Of the appointment itself. So I have to say, it was pretty thrilling. I mean, in the summertime, when it looked like she was getting closer and closer to being the #1 pick, we were already starting to get excited. My aunt really wanted to have some kind of celebration. And so, you know, it's, again, we're
she balancing all of these things. Home, how did it affect you? How?
So I have to career to be a good mother, and you don't have to give up family, children in order to have a great career. And I think that's both parents involved. Something I learned from both of my parents, that for either of them to succeed in their professional careers and also in raising us, that it was a partnership. And that's what I was looking for when I went to look for my husband and try to get married 30 years ago, you know, 40 years ago, right? I'm about to be 40 times to help with childcare and family.
Okay, so when she's not working, how is she at home?
There's like beach, ocean, you know, she's a funny person, you know, and not so much that she's out there taking up in just out of nowhere. She also likes to come up with nicknames or pet names, you know. So she had a pet name for me and each one of my brothers, and she has pet names.
How will let us into all of this, you know, how she packs all of this together.
I think I have a really nice relationship with my mom. At one food restaurant to eat, she would drive us to the local park. And then, you know, other people would have picnic blankets. That's so much. It's one of my fondest memories from when I was little, you know.
So let's talk about dad. You mentioned, oh, Okonjo Iweala. People will always find a way to say, oh, she couldn't have done this without, you know, as a result.
There were periods of time where my dad's career needed to be emphasized. So for example, the way the US medical training system is structured, he then had to complete more training. So there was like a focus on, okay, my mom needs to my mom got these opportunities. You know, first she had an opportunity possibly to work at the United Nations. In the end, that particular going to be the best for the whole family. Later on, when my mom got the opportunity to serve, you know, in change in Nigeria, You know, a lot of, I think that what happens is it's a discussion between the two of them about how is it going to work out for the family. And then, they come to that decision and they go. I mean, and now for the world, you know, and he's so proud of her. He's so proud of her. And it moves me so much because it just demonstrates that he has a lot of contribute to the world. My dad showed that in the respect that he has for my mom and his pride in what she's doing.
With her appointments now, what is the one thing, or let me say 2-3 things that you
to improve access to vaccines for everyone in the world? And it's particularly important because of COVID-19. I think my developing nations or under-resourced countries across the world, and therefore the people that live in those countries, have voices of developing nations and emerging economies.
Do you think she'll still want to, you know, go forth in a career, you know, taking some other appointments?
We're all just going to be calm. Then another amazing opportunity presents itself and she needs to contest, you know, because she's...
Oh, well, let's see what comes up next. Let's see.
Exactly.
We'll just be here waiting. What do you think brought about this? Why is she doing that?
Yeah, I mean, it's really for practical reasons. So, you know, when she was going to work, you can get a lot of these outfits made, you know, up that reason. But then secondly, like what you said, like she's trying to represent for Africa, she's trying to represent for Nigeria, but like we should have other things just in case. And one of the things that you can do, so I'm proud to be an American, made in America, made in USA. My mom is trying to show Nigerians and Africa.
Well, I really hope this the dress sense, the one gets to that level that we can say, okay, I can around Monday comes through. Oh my God! Just watch. Stay tuned to KOKO TV as we bring you
discipline and you shout is different from you being wicked. Don't mix it up. So I said, 1 month, you know, go. I'm mismaltreating you the way you claim I'm mismaltreating you, Abby. 1 month, you know, said you need to start going. I'm tired. At this point, I am tired.
Family, help your brother that is following you like goats, that is not having work. Help your other brother. You have money. Why can't you build a house in Lagos and put them there? Why is your brother following you everywhere like an animal? Clean your shoes. Is it a lie?
NSAS exciting episode on the Catch-Up Show, and my name is Tommy. You're welcome. It's exactly 10 years in different parts of the countries, and in the process, lives have been lost. Some came up to tell their stories. Some were brutally injured, but a large number are not backing out on this. They aim at getting the protest to 30 days. Only then will they be heard and attended to by the United Nations. I mean, it's actually a good thing, seeing that all of this solidarity thing is actually making a move. There are students that are pushing the protest, pushing the trend, as it is no longer a trend anymore. And the personality of Fowls actually caught attention, as you know, the guy is actually here right, but then he dishing out some constitutional information for Nigerian youth, for them.
Governing Council since 2015.
But then Nigerian youths are actually not taking it easy at all. If you give them gas, they will give you both. When the Malaye was trying to say to take control and to feed Nigerian protesters so that people protesting, I mean, we see food, water, drinks flying all around protests, we will still survive. 10 days so far.
Why not give us food, more cook ourselves? Yeah, cooking ourselves. Yes, so.
And their atrocities. This one in particular is mouth-filling.
Irrespective of tribe, race, disheartening that you won't bring to justice every police who have involved in killing of the protesters due to the deep sea.
Do and achieve in our country. It's actually a good thing. But you all know it's excitement one day on the Catch-Up Show, and we go on the street of Lagos to see what people have to say about issues in the... what do you have to say about the NSAS protest going on in time now in Nigeria?
The police have to reform. The government has to